Hello and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. So we've got a couple of little jobs to do today, and then we've got a field of sorghum to harvest. First things first though, we need to get the narrow tires onto the John Deere, because the soybeans will be in a stage of crop destruction now. So we just need to pull this over here. We have already paid for them, so there's no cost associated. Narrow tires. Zero cost. Good. Customize. Yes. There we go. They don't look that narrow. I suppose they do a little bit. Anyway. Let's get the sprayer. We need to make sure it's got herbicide in it. Which it does. Full of herbicide. Look at that. So. Oh. Hang on a minute. Let's pick that front weight up. That's better. Okay. So now we've managed to get out of there without actually destroying anything. We can go and spray the weeds off the soybeans. And once we've done that, we'll go and pick up the rest of the herbicide in that pallet and take it back to the yard as well. So after we've done the spraying, we will crack on and get the straw baled up. And then we can get on with the harvest. Yes, definitely need spraying this one. Look at that. Good. That's what we need. Cool. Yeah, by the end of this episode, I reckon the cows could probably do with another feed mix as well. So we're going to be kept quite busy today. No contracting today. So it was really, really good to do it last time. And next time we'll probably need the money again, I would imagine. The rain is on the way. Let's just stop that a second and double check. Oh dear. Well, we've got from 12 o'clock to do the harvesting, so hopefully we'll get that out of the way quite quickly. Get the baling done while it's raining, and I know in real life you can't do it, but on the game I don't think there's any penalty for it. So yeah, we'll get that done while it's raining. Grass is growing back nicely. Be able to cut that again very soon. But yeah, first job here is the weeds. So I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you in a minute when this is done. And we're moving on to baling.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down the boulevard at night. Playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight.
Well, there we go. The rain's just started. Now, I know that there's some bits that I've missed, just because I've seen bits. But let's have a look at the map, see what it looks like. Not too much, actually. There's quite a bit on that run up there. I might just go and do that. But we will shorten the spray. Here it is. Look, you can see the weeds there, but right. If we spray, yeah, that should cover it. We'll drive straight up here. That should get the last of these ones here, and then I think that's mostly it done. So pretty pleased with that. Then yeah, then it's about baling the straw and waiting out the rain. Suppose we could get the straw also put away if it's still raining, which would be useful. What I have noticed on this map, or particularly this farm, the maintenance fees are huge. And also we've got... There, that's better. And there's also huge fees for creating the silage. But we do need it. Yeah, but overnight it just costs us a fortune, and we've spent about £100 since we've started work today. Right, let's take this back. We'll put the wide tyres back on, and we'll pick up the baler. This is the only field that's going to give us straw, so I'm hoping for a decent amount. Oh yeah, I'll just nip and pick up the rest of that herbicide there before we take this back. I really do want to get some more wheat or barley into this field for next year. There we go. That's the rest of that gone. Ah, trees. Hello, trees. Okay. Alright, that can stay there. We'll get the standard tyres put back on. Pick up the weight again. And we will get the baler. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm commentating through all this. You can see what I'm doing. But silence would just be awkward. So, if we can get all the bales made and picked up by the time that the rain finishes, that would be extremely good. Ah, look, we've got most of a hay bale in there. We might get a hay bale out before straw, unless it converts it into straw, which is a possibility. And it has done, yes. We converted into straw. Brilliant. Good, because at the moment I believe we have a reasonable amount of hay. Next time we cut the field, it will be for hay bales, because we've got a huge amount of silage being produced at the minute. Some of that will get sold in winter, and the rest will be kept for cows, because the cows do eat a lot. Like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Gonna inconveniently dump one of these at the end of one of the rows, isn't it? Or is it? I'm not sure. No, I don't think it is, actually. go. That's good. Just dump them on the uppy downy bits now. That is a technical term, by the way, the uppy downy bits. I think the cows are enjoying their hill. I mean, I'm not certain, but I think they are. It's going to cost a bit of money to level it out anyway, and I don't really have that much money at the minute. I mean, we've got lots of potential profit that we're getting off the fields. And potential profit in the cows as well. We've got about 15,000 litres of milk. I'm going to wait till it's over 21,000 litres, so we've got a full trailer to take. But yeah, that's good as well. I don't know when the best time for milk to sell milk is. I think it was about April time. September, January. No, it's January. Okay, so by the time we get to January, we'll definitely have a full trailer load. Probably full in a bit, but there's loads of capacity in the cow shed for the milk, so we can leave that there and we can sell a massive chunk all at the same time with a couple of trips. January does seem like the best time. September's not too bad. We could do it next month if we wanted to, but I'm happy to wait till January. Then we can see all the money rolling in. I wasn't aware that we got that many storms in Griffin, Indiana. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, to be fair, I know nothing about American weather, so I'm very, very likely to be wrong. Probably one of the hot spots for storms. Still. Probably best we go into a time lapse now.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Turning up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now. In a different part of town, I see new colors as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go. Just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back. Keep on going and
Well, there we go. I think that's a fairly good load of bales, isn't it? Get those two pushed out of there. Dunk. Nice. And we've still got half an hour left of rain to get them all picked up. Oh, let's pick the pickup up. I don't want that damaged, do we? As I drive it into the gate. Alright, so for this job we're going to need the white tractor. I always feel weird when I say that, because it's not white, it's silver, but it is the make white. Which you all know, but I'm just telling you. Anyway. White farm equipment. I should say the WFE tractor, shouldn't I? Right, this is going to need a bit of maintenance over the winter period as well, once we've sold some grain. I reckon we could probably do 3 at a time. if we're careful. Oh, that's not careful. That's better. Yeah, 3 at a time should be fine, and we're going to put it all up in the loft, the hay loft, straw loft, whatever you want to call it. Oh, oh, oh. Need to be careful here to avoid the bump so that it doesn't all fall off. There we go. Yes, once we have the money to do a bit of landscaping, I'll sort this area out as well, because at the moment... Oh. This isn't ideal. Oh, yeah. How is that not in enough? Oh, we'll push it in with the next load. Okay, well, we'll get all these picked up. And go for the furthest ones away first, just to make things easier. Shouldn't be too many trips, but oh yeah, we'll get them all picked up, and then it should be good weather enough to do the harvest. We will be having a helper help us with the harvest. I will do the first load until it's nearly full, and then I'll get a helper so that I can go and get the trailer, keep it moving. But until then, let's get all these picked up.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard.
Well, that's all the bales away. This rain is great for the crops, but not so great for the harvest that we want to do. So, we'll get the harvester ready and in position. And then we think we're going to have to speed up time a bit until the rain stops. Because all our jobs are now done. Well, all the jobs that we had lined up for today are done. Suppose we could start cultivating or spreading muck, but it's more important that we get the harvest done, I think. Right, well, this road is never used by anybody, so I'll park the header on it. Then leave the header trailer on it, and then we can just hook up to the header. Bigger harvester is definitely on my list of things that I want. Bigger tractor, bigger harvester. It's I need something with a much bigger header. Right, Let's just speed up time here then until the rain stops. There we go. Look at that. And we're good. Unfold. Yes, I do need to unfold. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one pass of the headland to start with, or two passes of the headland, depending on how it looks. And then we'll get it on a worker going up and down, and we'll grab the trailer. The yield map is showing us that, well, it's still an incredibly good yield, which is fantastic. All this lovely sorghum, which we can sell for all that lovely money. Delightful. Yeah, I think next time soybeans probably won't be ready for another couple of months, I think. But we could definitely do some contracts. The grass will be ready to cut. There's plenty of stuff for us to do. Make some hay. But yeah, I think contracts are probably going to be the thing to do, especially if we want to start using the bigger machinery sort of fairly quickly. Which I do. I definitely do. So that will be good. Yeah, it's that's the plan. Okay, I'll get these two headlands done, and then we'll catch up once we're on a worker.
I hoped we were gonna make it. He promised we would find.
Well, look at that. Not even once around the headland, and we're full. That is pretty incredible. I'd say this is going to be a excellent yielding field with several trailer loads. You know, I hardly ever use lorries on here. It might be worth me looking at getting a lorry for grain transportation. Ah, I see now why leaving the header trailer in the middle of the road was probably not a good idea, but we'll just nip round it. Yeah, maybe it's worth me considering getting a nice big American lorry. Maybe a second-hand one or something. We shall see. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on for this. I've just realised we've only got £346. I don't know how long we'll be able to carry on. In fact, that's about to go down again as we tick over to 2 o'clock. How much does it go down? £289. So we're not going to be having a worker for that long until the money's completely gone. And I'll be carrying on after that. I wanted a big enough area at the bottom for him to turn around so he's not missing bits. Oh, I've missed a bit. Look at that. We'll be missing bits, do we? This is all profit. If we miss bits, it's anti-profit. Tell you what then, let's set the worker off that way. That should be absolutely fine. Yeah, he's not going to miss anything there, which is good. And we will keep an eye on him from a distance. So yeah, this it's looking very good. Very, very good. While he's carrying on, I could be spreading muck on that field there. We need to start field preparation work, don't we? Better to reverse, I think. Yes, I don't know how many. Probably about 4 up and down east before he's full and needs emptying again. Up and down, he's obviously still being the technical term. But we just need to grab the muck spreader and get some muck spread. And there's a gate there. Hopefully it won't take too long. Quite a big spreader. We've got quite a lot of muck. We've also got a lot of slurry. We need to be thinking about getting a slurry spreader soon too. Yeah, I wonder if one of those contracts is spreading manure or slurry. That would be good, because we could then use our own slurry and not have it cost any money. Alright, that's 100% full. Excellent. I've forgotten what the working width is on this thing, but we will soon find out. Probably wider than this. No, not wider than this. Okay. Well, it's still a decent spreader. All the while, obviously, we've got to keep an eye on the harvester, which is currently driving in the crop, but that's okay for now. And I have just realised that our seeder... You know what I said last time about us not having a solid fertiliser spreader? Well, we don't. That was true. But our seeder does take solid fertiliser and spread it as it seeds, so I should have kept what was in that. Never mind, we can always buy more. If I hadn't have kept it, to be fair, we'd be in the negative money at the minute, so we wouldn't be hiring any workers whatsoever. So I think we've done alright. Probably not a bad idea. Anyway, let's get that onto... What's the calendar for this thing? Yeah, okay, so we've got good several months before we have to worry about planting the wheat. Got plenty of time to get it cultivated. Hopefully got time to get a bigger cultivator. We'll have to see what sort of profits we make. That was silly. Why did I do that? Right, let's back it up here and go across the bottom. Much better. I mean, we could cultivate and then spread manure again if we've got enough. There's plenty of time for it to, for the manure to be produced again before we do the other fields. Oh. Oh. I seem to have closed it by mistake. Never mind. Let's try that again. Worker H has a full grain tank. Poo. Right. Let's quickly put this on a worker while we go over and empty this. Then we can put this back on a worker and carry on until we're out of money, that is, because we're now popped down to £190. This UK invasion of the US is not going well at all. Like I say though, we've got plenty of potential profit. We just need to actualize it. And, like I said, next time we will do some more contracts to get us back into the black. Right. H. And H. There we go. And the tank is empty. Right at the right time. Let's go get full again. And we shall come back and carry on. We can time lapse this from now on, so I will see you when the jobs are all done.
Dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way.
Okay, so that feels like the biggest sorghum harvest I've ever had to do. But that's only because the field is big and the equipment is small. Overall, we got 3 trailer loads and 2 combine, 2 plus 2 combine loads, which is absolutely fantastic. We're gonna make quite a lot of money off of this, which is just unreal. It's really good. Let's get the combine emptying and then we'll have a look at what point in time we can actually sell the sorghum. I think it'll be January time. So, sorghum. December time. Oh, so that's good. So yeah, by December, yes. Brilliant. December for everything, in fact. Fantastic. Right, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.